Welcome folks to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. Mid-season, what's in the bag? Got a few changes, a few surprises, and it won't be too long, but I am going to have some launch monitor data with my new ball as well. So not only are you going to see the clubs that I got, but the shots that I hit along with the launch monitor on course data. So something a little bit different. I do have a flight scope Mevo that I like, and small enough to take on the course, and then you can hit your own balls. I can go over to the range and hit those range balls, but the spin numbers are never correct, and even with the flight scope Mevo, it's not going to be 100% correct, but at least it'll be at least closer to my actual numbers. If I go, PJ Superstore in Myrtle Beach just finished a massive renovation and added a bunch of new bays that you can rent by the half an hour, and they have full-blown TrackMan, which is nice. Good. So if you want, and but I can take my clubs, my shafts, my balls, spend a half an hour, and I can get some pretty accurate launch monitor data. So let me get set up, and then we'll start hitting some clubs. Okay, on the first tee at the West Course, hole number 1. I'm using Arcos today on my watch. 440. I'm sorry, playing 447 because I got the wind behind me at 474 normally, par 5. Little dog leg to the right. I started using Arcos about 4 months ago. I like it a lot better than Shot Scope. The caddy's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I know I posted a video last year saying I didn't know if I wanted to spend the money for the software, but end of the day, it's a more superior product. It's just up to you if you want to spend the money. Under the head cover, new head cover, by the way. I grew up on a dairy farm, so this is a shout out to my dairy farm days. So midway through the season, still playing the QI10 Max. I bought it in the spring, although I did upgrade my shaft. I am playing the Tiger Woods Tour AD Graphite Design VF. I am playing stiff. It's a VF6, so stiff flex. What I love about it is just kind of tightened up my dispersion. I still have the Ventus Blue. That'll be on the next tee shot. So let's see if we can't get one down the range or down the line. Just stepped out of the car, so hopefully I can hit you a good one. Just down the left-hand side, but nothing wrong with that one. That should be just fine. And of course, the launch monitor didn't pick it up. Guess it's not a very good commercial for all right, let's try this again. I'd kind of like to have launch monitor data. I just moved over to the TP5. All right. That one picked up. A little spinny out of the car, second shot. There it is there. Hopefully that comes through. 231 carry, 146 ball speed, and club head speed just shy of 100. A little spinny though, but it'll be fine. Should be in the bunker. Nothing wrong with that. So heading down the fairway after hitting a couple of shots there. First one unfortunately didn't pick up. It was actually a really good one. Nice turned over draw, center of the fairway. The one thing I noticed, because the tip section's a little bit stiffer in the graphite design than it was in the Ventus TR Blue, and maybe it's just the profile, I'm a lot more accurate with it. And good news, I'm playing at 45 1/4 instead of my typical, my Ventus TR Blue was cut to 44. So gaining a little bit of yardage as well. That was carry, roll out, that's out of the car too, so no warm up. I haven't hit a ball or anything. So all in all, 230 probably. We'll figure out what I'm rolling. Got the Arcos on, so, but the Arcos data, I find it to be a little more data. Shot scope, I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about shot scope. I like it. I like the fact that you buy it once and you're done. The Arcos, just a little more in depth, a little more strokes gained detail, really kind of targeting you on your game, so you can kind of find out, really hone in exactly what you have to work on. So I just find it to be a little bit more. I like the caddy feature too. Has taken strokes off my game. Sometimes I go, oh, I'm not going to listen to the Arcos recommendation. I think it should be a 9-iron. Yeah, guess what? Should have been an 8. What Arcos recommended. So most of the time it's correct. I guess AI knows best, right? But the driver, dialed in, love it. It is pretty consistent for me. Launches, I launched at 13, so just a touch more than I'd like to see, but not terrible. Oh, here I am on the left side of the fairway. Just missed it a little bit on the first ball, but it's a dog leg, so, and it's a par 5, so nothing wrong with hitting a second shot down around the 150. And then, yep, I'm in the bunker on the right hand side with my second one. Not a problem. Second shot, par 5, QI10 Max 5 wood. I am playing the Ventus TR Red 7S stiff with the Velocore in it. I really like it. I was turning over the stock shaft a little bit too much. I found this one used and I had them put it in. I love it. Not turning it over nearly as much. It needs to be cut down. I just don't want to cut it down just yet. I want to make sure that I find the right length that I want, but I do notice that I'm a lot more accurate when if I can just choke up just a little bit. It's probably about a ½ inch too long for my 5 wood. Got a little bit of a Duffy lie here, but let's see if we can't get a good shot just off the fairway here to the right. Ball flight straight as an arrow. 13.6 yards. Yeah, that's perfect. So FlightScope Mevo just chimed in and said 213.6 yards, 95 mile an hour ball speed. There it is, launch 14.6, 2800 for spin, smash 143. So again, right in that window where I want it to be, about a 220 yard carry. Not quite 220, but again, second swing out of the car, I'm all for that. So I found that Ventus TR Red shaft at a local golf store. It happened to be used in their bunch of shafts. It was turned in when somebody turned in the club. They sold the head off of the fairway wood, broke it down and sold it separately for parts, and then they put the Ventus TR Red on the shelf for a used club. I trust the guy who sold it to me. He knows a good friend of mine, and I believe it to be legitimate. And it feels like the other Ventus TR Red shafts that I've tested in the past. It feels just like the Ventus TR Blue shaft. So all in all, I'm happy with the purchase, and the ball flight is wonderful. A little more kick, a little more action, but goes much straighter, much more penetrating ball flight with that shaft. That turned that 5 wood. That stock 5 wood shaft tended to balloon. It spun just a little bit too much and got up in the wind. Not too bad going downhill, but going into the wind, very difficult to hit a nice, good penetrating shot. So the new Ventus TR Red shaft in the 5 wood is perfect. All right, just waiting for a group of a threesome to get off in front of me. They just made the turn. I don't want to hold them up for the rest of the day. Gonna hit, I'm just gonna drop one while I'm waiting. I'm not gonna hit into them. I'm just gonna give them a chance to get out of the way, but I have a couple other balls that I hit along the way, different yardages to try to use my irons for you guys. Right now, Arcos is saying 186 playing 175. So 186 playing 175. Arcos is recommending I hit my 6-iron. So I'm playing the P790s, brand new this year. This is the 2024 model, or late 2023, however you want to look at it. I am playing the KBS Tour, Money Tapers, sorry. KBS Money Tapers, 120s. Golf Pride, +4 grips. Arcos tabs in the back. So these are definitely, have been a good iron. I have been struggling a little bit with my swing and a swing change. So I picked up the P790s, give me a little bit more forgiveness. Might go back into the P770s. I did have a P770s that were the 2023s before the 2024s. I think I got fit into the wrong shafts. They were graphite shafts, the recoil darts. I didn't love them. I had trouble controlling them quite so much. I wished I would have just had the P770s reshafted with some different shafts. Instead, I just traded. TaylorMade offered a 50% bonus trade-in. So they gave you the trade-in of money and then 50% on top of that. So I just traded them in on the brand new P790s with the KBS. I may end up, before it's all said and done in the spring, I may end up in either the new P770s or I could be in the new P7CBs. We will see which ones I end up in next year. But for right now, these are in the bag and that's where they're staying. I love them. They're good. Very easy to launch, I should say. I do turn them over just a smidge, maybe a tad too much offset for me, because my miss is left, and the last thing I want to do is miss irons on the left-hand side. But definitely been a very good iron. I have the 5-iron all the way through to pitching wedge. I am playing 3 flat on the, it just fits me. I'm short. So, and I keep my hands rather low. So 3 flat just seem to fit my swing pretty good. Divot pattern's beautiful. And then I switch into the MG4s for the wedges. I've got the gap wedge at a 50-degree wedge in the MG4 gap wedge, also 3 flat, matching the set. I have a 54-degree MG4, 3 flat, matching the set. And then I have a 58-degree MG4, 4 flat. I rarely hit that a full shot. If I'm 70, 80, 90 yards away from the green, I'm gonna probably choke down on something, whether it be 54 or a pitching wedge, and just kind of flight something in there at that point. I'm not gonna hit the 58 full swing. So for me, that's more of a weapon around the greens. Bunkers, that 4 flat really goes to the bunker stand beautifully. Easy to chip with around the greens. So for me, that's the lie angle that I prefer. Okay, I got the Flight Scope Mevo set up for the 6-iron. I have got the Arcos is suggesting a 6-iron. Now let's hit a 6-iron. So we are after just a little bit. I usually tend to have a nice little draw. So I'm gonna try to take it just over that bunker and then turn it in. So let's make a good swing. Just like that. Keep turning.
Carry is 167.7 yards.
Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. Just below the pin. Flight Scope Mevo on course data, 167.7 carry. Very nice. 167 rolling up to about 172, 173. That is exactly what I wanted at that distance. Mevo. So that's the reason why. Out of the car, hit it a tad thin, just a little thin, but the P790 is a little bit more forgiving on those thin shots. Ended up with a great shot. I'm on the green. Again, not playing the hole for score, but if that was my drive, then I'm lying for eagle. The fairways are firm today, so they're running really nice. So let's see, I got another one coming up. Let's see what my distance is. And we'll get a wedge, I think, in our hands. Okay, 54 degree. So this is the MG4, and it is the 54 standard bounce 11 degrees. So this is one shot that I really like to hit. Just a nice little controlled wedge pitch shot. I got a par 5. I'm lying 2. I'm just after getting something up there onto the green. So make a good swing.
Carry is 55.6 yards.
Perfect.
Ready.
I don't know if you heard that, if it came through. Carry was 55 yards. I only needed 67 to the middle. That left me a little bit below the pin. Hopefully you can see it up there. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. I'd have liked it to have been a little bit closer, but I didn't want to get too far past the pin and have a downhill putt. So everything about that shot was controlled. I'm happy with it. By the time you guys see this video, I am from Pittsburgh, so I did say yins. I don't typically use that though. By the time you see this video, I will have already put out my updated putter video. I am using my custom fit lab putter. So if you want to hear about my custom fitting process at PGA Superstore, check out that other video. I'll post the link in the description. Broke off, but definitely an easy 2-putt from there. Just didn't have enough pace up the hill. Always going to be a little bit slow. All right. I'll putt one more. This is the 6-iron from the fairway. I loved it. It was beautiful. It was just a groove thin, but nothing terrible about it. It was definitely a really good strike. Okay, let's see if we can't be a little bit delicate with this one. Coming down the hill right at you. Gonna break to the right, your left. Didn't break, but kept it close enough that it's an easy tap in. Okay, off to the second hole, and my new secret weapon. The TaylorMade Mini Burner. 13.5 degrees, set at standard loft. So it's a little stronger than my 3-wood was, but I can still hit it off the deck if I need to. I need a little bit of grass to hit it off the deck. If you get a tight lie, I'm hitting the QI 10 5-wood all day long. This is where my Ventus TR Blue Velocore 7S shaft went. I have not cut it down yet, so if you see me choking up, it's because I do have a Ventus Velocore shaft that I paid $350 for, and I'm not cutting it down. I'll just choke up for a little while, just to make sure that it's the right club for me. So this is a really good hole for the Mini. My driver, the QI 10, I bought 10.5 degree head, turned it all the way down on my driver to the lowest setting, gives me that little bit of a fade bias driver, so I can aim up the left-hand side and let it peel to the right. For the Mini, I was able to other way. I don't have too much of a trouble turning this one over, or at least holding it straight. So I'm into the wind a little bit. This is a 339 yard hole, playing 360 on the Arcos. So I rounded 343 to 360. So it says driver, but as the recommendation, but I'm telling you, there's water on the left, bunkers on the right. You just want to find one in play. So I like the Mini for this shot.
Carry is 233.2 yards. Ready.
Perfect. So I know I didn't hit my best drive, 233 on the mini, 147 ball speed, 12.3 launch, 2500 spin. That's why I have the mini in the bag. When you need a good shot, you can hit one. Okay, I have a World of Golf push cart. Got it at the PGA Superstore. I had a gift card. Someone gave me a gift card, and I use it to buy. I love it. 3-wheeled, spins, very easy to push. I use the umbrella holder. Look, I live in Myrtle Beach. I'm not playing in the rain, so I use the umbrella holder to hold my phone and my which has the mount that I can put right in the umbrella there, so it holds my phone secure, nice, easy to play music, whatever. If I'm playing on the course walking, and I want to see a more view of the hole, I can use the Arcos screen on my phone, and I can dial in exactly where I want to drop my shot. Now, I still carry a rangefinder. Basically, I use it only if I want to know exactly what the lip cover is for a bunker is, or exactly the distance to clear the water, things like that. But I found myself that I use the Arcos much more than my handheld rangefinder. So I barely even take it out of the bag anymore. What else? Still rocking the TaylorMade red bag. I like it an awful lot. Told you about the FlightScope Mevo. What else? Head cover. I do have a Dunes head cover. Had it for years. Hopefully it comes through. That is where the PGA played in Myrtle Beach this year. I played there a couple of years ago, a few years ago for my birthday. Loved it. So I think I've hit everything except my hybrid. So what I think I'm gonna do, that threesome is on the struggle bus a little bit today. So they're just now on the third tee box, and I'm on the second hole already. I think I'm just gonna flip and play the first hole again. Okay, same as last year. Stealth 2 Plus hybrid. It's a standard loft. It's where I want it right now. I have the UST Miyama recoil dart shaft. It is it's the hybrid shaft. So it's the F475 hybrid shaft. I really like it. Kicks well, does everything that I want it to do. Really has helped me hit some better shots with my hybrids. Here we are at basically bang on 200 yards. So there's the Arcos data, 200. And let's hit a hybrid. Haven't hit this yet today, so, but again, it's cut about a ½ an inch shorter for me.
Carry is 197.3 yards.
That one we'll have to walk up there and see. Wow, was that good. If any of you have noticed, my swing changed a little bit since the last time I posted a full shot video. I've been working really hard on my swing changes. That one was so tasty, it was delicious. So I was standing right at 200 yards, 197, 130 ball speed, 15 launch, 3900 spin, smash 140. There's the numbers. Club head speed about 93 miles an hour, and it went bullet straight. That's the reason why I have not gotten it out of the bag. That's the reason why it's still in the bag. Could the QI10 Max, or the whatever it's called, the QI10 Pro, be better? Possibly, but you know what? I got a custom shaft in that one. I'm hitting the number that I want, and it goes straight as an arrow. Exactly what I want a hybrid to do. I want it to go exactly where I want it to go. And nice part is I can use that to punch out of trees. I can work it a little bit, so it's not terrible. Now, I'm not the greatest mover of the golf ball. I can turn it over to the left though. So that's my bag. Pretty much everything, yeah. I do have a tour aim. That's the Trotty alignment tool. I love it. Really helps you reset yourself if you get a little bit off target. So the tour aim has been great. I use it to help keep me on plane, mostly for my driver shaft. keep it out, just let you know when you're coming in. I've been really working on coming from the inside a little bit more, really flattening my swing out to keep me on plane, and I've noticed tremendous difference. So that's my bag. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying to think if I have anything else in there gadget wise. I don't think so. So thank you, everybody. We're going to go up here and I'll show you from 197 out why I keep this hybrid in the bag. Let's finish this out. It's going to break a little bit. This would be for a legit eagle. Oh, I didn't hit it hard enough. I didn't hit it hard enough. Boy, I had it red too. Oh well. But no problem for the lab. What a perfect way to end the video. The lab putter. Check out my video. I just updated it, comparing both the stock to the custom fit one. The differences I find in both. I did go for the upgraded shaft just because why not? I was buying a brand new putter again anyhow, so I went ahead and went for it. I love it. Thank you, folks. Give me a thumbs up, please. If you're watching my videos and you're not subscribed, it would really help me if you could. Give me a quick subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you love what I'm doing, I'm going to try to do a lot more. My next video is going to be a comparison because they're really fresh in my mind of my stock shafts compared to my custom shafts that I've got now. Thank you, folks. Take care.